Hi, today I'm in Nottingham, and as you can see I'm in the Old Market Square. You see the council house behind me, and it was a really sunny day, but it's gone a little bit cloudy now, and I'm just going to have a look round the shops and do a few things here, and my first sort of adventure out to any distance. And lots of pigeons about as well, of course, and quite a number of people about, and a bit of hay fever as well, as you can probably see. So yeah, anyway, hope you enjoy the journey today. The lions outside the council house. Very posh shopping arcade in here, and the council house. Lots of nice shops in here. More at Marketplace. Years ago there used to be a very nice delicatessen here, which Mum used to come to, and she used to love sniffing all the aromas there, and later on I think it became a hi-fi shop. Now it's a cafe. Okay, a red phone box with a phone still in it, and a little bit of cracked glass in there as well. But yes, we're coming to, let's use the skateboarder, and we're coming into a part of Nottingham called Hockley. Lots of vintage shops here, and a few charity shops as well, so we're going to go and explore. And I used to come down here quite a lot when I was a child. Used to be a good model shop called GD's, which I used to go to quite a bit, and it always used to be interesting going there, and that was one of the first places I went to when I first ventured into Nottingham on my own. I was only 9 years old. Imagine a 9-year-old today going into town on his own. Well, the social workers would be a big uproar about it, wouldn't there? Child abuse, child neglect, letting kids loose. Yes. It's changed quite a bit since I was a child. Of course, there's no Vietnamese street food here then. Didn't even know where Vietnam was. And of course it wasn't paved over. Some wonderful artwork here. Hockley Bread Bakery. Wow. White Rose, that's a vintage shop, so I'm going to go in and explore. The old Pearl building. I remember I went for an interview there, didn't get the job though, but yeah, sort of teenager back then. Wow, loads and loads of pigeons here. There used to be some fountains just here, but they're not there now. scrum there for food. Wow, that's run through that lot and they'll scatter. Yeah, I think we'll just head to the castle and have a look there. This is St James Street. We're in James Street, and this is where Lord Byron lived. I think you can see on here. Well, he's sort of from 1788 to 1824. Although I don't think he lived here all this time. But Lord Byron's from Nottingham, or just outside Nottingham, and his daughter, Ada Lovelace, she was regarded as the world's first computer programmer. Yes, wow, so that's hard to believe, all those about nearly 200 years ago. Yeah, she liaised with Charles Babbage and wrote programs for this machine that Babbage was producing, called the difference engine, and he was doing another one, a more powerful one, called the analytical engine as well, and the world's sort of first true computer. Yes, it's mechanical, wasn't electric, but even so, Byron's daughter was responsible for doing the first programs for this machine. So she is the world's first computer programmer. So yes, so this street is where Lord Byron lived, father of Ada Lovelace. And I don't know which building he lived. I don't think he lived in the Britannia Hotel, which is just down there. So anyway, we're on to the castle. This is the castle in Nottingham, and I won't go in because you've got to pay now to go in, but it was free at one time until the council spent lots of money doing it up, and of course now charging. But yeah, it's a great place where the Sheriff of Nottingham sort of is famous for residing, and of course Robin Hood and the legend there. Yeah, so this is kind of famous place here, and we might have a little peek in. As you can see, the castle is just behind me, and of course we can't go in without paying a fee. And I used to come here when I was a child, and it used to be a nice day out, and we used to come around the gardens, and great views from there. You can see all across Nottingham, and yeah, it's we'll go in one day when we've got a little bit more time to spare, and because today I'm only here just for the day, and I've got only so much energy I can do going around everywhere, but I'm holding up pretty well today so far, better than I thought, and hopefully we'll go around a few more shops, and we'll grab another coffee. Always like coffee, and yeah, I'm going to see you all a little bit. The statue of Robin Hood. I think at one time his arrow got pinched or something, I think, but of course they've found it again, so got a new arrow so you can go firing at all the sheriff's men, and yeah, so kind of just outside the castle wall. This house, I believe, was actually moved from further down the street. They moved it for some reason, I forget now why, but something was in the way and they needed to knock the house down, but they couldn't because it was protected, and so they moved it. And yeah, so not that many buildings can get moved successfully. And I don't know how they did it, whether they took it apart and reassembled it or moved it in one go, I don't know. But yes, it's kind of a bit of a historic house. Don't think anybody lives there though. Might be haunted. There's like a lot of e-scooters around here as well, which you can probably hire out. And people just hire them, then just abandon them somewhere, and then somebody else picks them up and rides them around for a bit and then abandons it. So yeah, I'm going to put all these railings up now to stop people from going in the little sort of cave holes, in case somebody gets stuck, I suppose, or something falls and squashes somebody. Not good. Health and safety. Probably an early fire door, maybe. Escape exit bolt hole, maybe, I don't know. There's the old Trip to Jerusalem. It's supposed to be the oldest inn in England. One or two people contest that, but as far as I know, I think it is. So it goes back into the block face as well. I think it has things under the sort of caves inside. Yeah, Nottingham has quite a vast network of caves, sort of man-made caves, go under the city in various places. And I did help one stage dig some out years ago under the Broadmarsh Centre. They used to store all sorts of things in the caves, merchants, things, shops and all sorts of things in there years ago. And it was quite a network. The statue of Brian Clough, OBE, or Old Big-Head, I suppose, because he was always quite big-headed. But yeah, he's a great football manager and manager of Nottingham Forest for some time. And they had, under him, he won 2 European Cups. Yeah, this is the Flying Horse Arcade, quite posh down here. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's little outing to Nottingham, and thank you for coming along with me, and hopefully I'll do a more in-depth video at some stage when my energy is a bit better. And I'm just held up not too bad today, but I'm going to get heading off soon because I've got about 2.5 hours to get home. And yeah, so it's not been too bad a day today, and the sun has sort of kind of gone a little bit cloudy, but anyway, hope to see you all soon. Okay, bye.